Hey guys, welcome to this episode of From the Pages of WWF Magazine. I'm Anthony. This is Collectors Entertainment Network. And here we are at the end of the 1995 issues with the December 1995 issue. You got the Hitman Bret Hart and Diesel on the cover. But before we get into that, guys, I'd like to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your WWF Magazine memories. Also, guys, please share this video with anyone you think may like it as well. And go ahead and give this video a like, because that helps a lot too. Alright, guys, so here we are at the end of another year of WWF Magazine. It is the December 1995 issue. So without any further ado, let's get into the pages. Alright, guys, here we go. The December 1995 issue. And as you can see, it came in a bag. Don't be caught with your shoulders to the mat. The holidays are right around the ring post. Order today from the hippest holiday catalog around. Free inside. So we are going to take it out of that. I just wanted you guys to see the bag that I still have that it came in. Alright. So here's, I'll show you the catalog real quick. It is the Winter 1995 catalog. But let's start with the magazine. You've got Bret Hitman Hart and Diesel. This time there will be a winner. And then you have extra Survivor Series preview. Alright, let's get inside. You have the best WWF holiday deal ever. Last issue, I believe this was on the inside of the back cover. And here it is on the inside of the front cover. Looks like I got this magazine on November 14th, 1995. Let's keep on going. And of course, can you guess the secret superstar? Is it two superstars? Are they a tag team? Are they brothers? If you guys can guess, let me know. And your Federation fanatics, here they are. Is this any of you guys? You guys watching? Come on, let me know. Alright, letters to the editor. We got something about The Undertaker, it looks like. And Hall of Famer George the Animal Steel. And also Diesel, it looks like. Alright, that's entertainment. You've got Mr. Backlund's Library. The Tax Racket by Martin Gross. Look at this. You've got Man Mountain Rock reviews Kiss's debut album. And Movie Classics with Goldust is Star Wars. So, I don't know anything too much about this, but honestly, that's my favorite group of all time. My favorite musical artist is Kiss, and Star Wars is my favorite movie franchise, because, you know, Empire Strikes Back is my favorite Star Wars movie, but just Star Wars in general is my favorite. So, to see that they reviewed Star Wars and the first Kiss album, that's pretty cool. My two favorites. So, and this is the December issue. My birthday's in December. So, pretty cool stuff. Alright, Rookies to Legends. Heroes of Yesterday, Today, and Tomorrow. Barry Horowitz. I didn't know he got some sort of, like, push here. Because I know that I just saw in the last issue he was at the SummerSlam. He had a match. I don't know. Interesting stuff. Alright, Tales from the Turnbuckle. All you need to know. We have quotes of the month. We have some online superstar stuff here. And Don't Mess with Ahmed. So obviously, Ahmed Johnson. Alright, Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Chico. So that must be Razor up there. It's Gorilla by a Bunch. I don't know, is that to become the new WWF president or something like that? Hey, is that Big John? Well, it's not Big John Studd, right? Who are they talking about? And then there's your World Tour de Force moves on November and December. All the cities, they're going to be right there. Uniondale, New York. That would be the Nassau Coliseum. Not far away from where I grew up and was living at this time. And in fact, at this time, if we go back just to Uniondale, New York, at this time, I was going to the Nassau Community College. And that was literally... campus was literally right next door to the Nassau Coliseum. Like, I drove past the Coliseum as I was driving into the, you know, the front entrance of the campus. And anyone who's from Long Island knows exactly what I'm talking about, especially if they went to Nassau Community for a while. All right, here's Shawn Michaels and Alundra Blaze's advice to the Lovelorn. Again, guys, I want to know, did you write in and get some advice back then? In the line of fire, your target is the British Bulldog, and you've also got this special holiday offer. But there is the British Bulldog with Jim Cornette. Okay, he was being managed by Jim Cornette at this time. There he is again. He obviously became a heel. I don't remember. I mean, I know, yeah, he's a heel with him and Owen, right? They're heels together. And then eventually, you know, in a couple of years when they join back with Bret to do the Hart Foundation, you know, where they're all heels in America but faces everywhere else around the world. I always loved that. But that's in a couple of years. Sorry, spoiler alert. All right, and a pirate takes over Three Rivers, and he doesn't play with a hat and glove. Oh, so not the Pittsburgh Pirates, but the, I think that's, who's that, Jean-Pierre Lafitte, isn't that his name? All right, and we've got a Super NES game, Konami. Looks like NBA Give and Go. Is that the name of the game? You guys let me know, because you guys know better than me. And there is the pirate article continued, and your Giant Federation cutout is Jerry the King Lawler this month. I love how they say giant. Doesn't seem that giant to me, but okay. And there is what looks like Mortal Kombat 3. Always loved the Mortal Kombat games. There was an arcade in a stationery store not too far from me. It had Mortal Kombat at some point, and it had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game at some point. Unless maybe, well, it definitely had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. Maybe the Mortal Kombat was in a different store, but I feel like they might have been in the same store. But I just remember there was Mortal Kombat in a store nearby where we all used to go and play. And not in an arcade, just like a random stationery store or a store like that. All right, video game review. I don't know what game that is. BVND, is that the name of the game? I don't know. You guys tell me if you know what that is and what kind of game it was and if it was good. All right, Living Raw, an overview of Cable's most explosive program. Good stuff there. Of course, Raw still going strong some 30-something years later. There is more of Raw. There's Todd Pettengill. There's Mr. Bob Backlund. All right, Monday Night Raw explodes. There's a veritable who's who of people in the Federation. Look, it's like the old school days where they had like the good guys on one side and the bad guys on the other, and you know, people trying to keep them apart, like at the Slammy Awards and stuff like that. Good stuff. And that, oh, I guess that's your poster for the issue. They don't have like a superstar. It's all about Raw, and there you go. All right, and the WWF and America Online's partnership looks like it's still going. The World Wrestling Federation on America Online. The computer world may never be the same again. All right, In Your House results. You got Savio Vega versus Waylon Mercy. You got Henry Godwin versus Sid. You got Bam Bam Bigelow versus the British Bulldog. You got Razor Ramon versus Dean Douglas. You got Bret Hitman Hart versus Jean-Pierre Lafitte. And then you've got Diesel and Shawn Michaels versus Yokozuna and the British Bulldog. And you've got your trading cards over here. I see Bob Backlund in a couple of cards. Isn't that him right there? And then he's over here. And then you've got Ross Moments, Monday Night Raw. You got some other things. Shawn, I see Razor. A couple of Shawn's down there too. And you've got your checklist. I think this is probably checklist part 2, because I know we've already seen checklist part 1. And here are the back of your cards and a continuation of the results. Let's keep moving along. You got your superstar line, and you've got your ad buys right here. This ad paid for by Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and an In Your House pinup of Bret the Hitman Hart. WWF Magazine never had pinups for like the longest time, but they've been doing it these past few months. In fact, on the other side, you've got Shawn Michaels and Diesel there from In Your House. All right, and Survivor Series, or Karate Fighters Presents Survivor Series, you've got Diesel and Shawn right there. Sunday, November 19, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Pretty cool stuff. The 95 Survivor Series. All right, Survivor Series 95, Diesel versus Bret Hitman Hart. Isn't this where Hitman wins and Diesel goes back to being a heel, right? Isn't that this? I believe it is. It was, and if it is, it was a Survivor Series match, right? That's got to be this. It was a great match. It was an absolutely great match. Who's fit to survive? Oh, and here is the thing in the beginning where I said I had a special holiday offer. Give a gift of WWF Magazine and get this awesome baseball cap for free. Cool there. Oh, look, Wrestling Spotlight, available at newsstands everywhere. I haven't seen an ad for Wrestling Spotlight in a long time. Did they stop making them and then start again around now? I was not buying the Wrestling Spotlights at this point. I had stopped quite a bit earlier than this, so I don't know, but I don't remember seeing any ads earlier in this year. So did they stop for a while and then just bring it back? You guys let me know if there was a pause in the Wrestling Spotlight magazines. All right, who's fit to survive? Here's all your teams. Looks like Shawn, Ahmed Johnson, British Bulldog, and Sid versus Razor, Owen, Yokozuna, and is that Dean Douglas? I'm not sure at this time. Next match is, looks like Undertaker, Fatu, Henry Godwin, and Savio Vega versus King Mabel, King Lawler, Isaac Yankem, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Barry Horowitz, Hakushi, Marty Jannetty, and a mystery person versus, looks like Skip. I don't know who that is. And Jean-Pierre Lafitte. I don't know who those guys are. And then you got Bam Bam Bigelow versus Goldust. Alundra Blaze versus Bertha. Those are your matches for Survivor Series. And moving to the head of the Class Y, Dean Douglas will pass the Federation test with brilliant colors. Okay, he is, I remember him. I don't remember too much about him. Is his name Dean, but they make him seem like he's a school dean? I don't know. I wouldn't put it past the Federation at this time. Alright, and the World Wrestling Federation proudly presents the Superstars of the New Generation, Book 1. I've been seeing this in the past few issues. They've been showing this ad. I gotta look in to buying that or seeing if it's available, if I can get it on eBay. Alright, we've got the Informer Bard from the back. And be the first in line for WrestleMania 12 with the World Wrestling Federation Travel Club. I don't remember that. But again, guys, at this point, I was sort of watching from a distance. Alright, Private Eye, a kid at heart. And it looks like it's the 1, 2, 3 kid at Disney World or Disneyland, depending on if he's in Florida or California. But something Disney, because there's the castle. And, of course, there's Mickey. And Chip and Dale, or Chip or Dale, not sure which one. You guys let me know. One has a brown nose, one has a red nose, or a black nose and a red nose. But one definitely has a red nose. All right, pin them down. We've got questions for Bertha, 1, 2, 3 Kid. And then, of course, we've got Ask Bret the Hitman Answers His Fans. Good stuff. I wish I wrote into the Hitman and got an answer. Speaking of the Hitman, there's his son, Dallas, in the For Kids Only section. And then here is the WWF Travel Club again. Anybody out there part of the Travel Club? I'm sure most of the people watching this were kids at the time, so I doubt it, but just let me know if you remember that. All right, here is Scoop Sullivan, and then on the inside cover, we've got No Pain, No Game, WrestleMania, the arcade game. Take wrestling to the extreme for the Super NES, Genesis, 32X, PlayStation, and PC CD-ROM. And here is your back. This is no video game. This is personal karate fighters. But let's get in to the World Wrestling Federation Winter 1995 catalog. Now, really it's winter 1996 because winter starts at the very end of December. And it's December 1995, but it really should be, or at the very least, the winter 1995-96 catalog, because most of the winter at this time was 96. All right, so we've got a Diesel page. We've got a Shawn Michaels page. This looks very similar to the fall catalog. In fact, I don't know if there's going to be any discernible differences other than the cover. You got a Hitman page, and you've got a Undertaker page. So far, it's the same people in the same order. I don't know if any of the product is different, because we just saw that 2 months ago, right? 2 issues ago. There's a Razor page. Here's your order form. And then that looks like that's it for the individual pages. Here's more of the order form. And then you've got, yeah, actually this stuff is different. The Bam Bam Bigelow stuff. I don't remember Savio Vega. I don't remember these hats. Looks like Shawn Michaels stuff, but I don't remember that. Don't Call Me a Psycho. That looks like new stuff. So maybe there is some new stuff in this magazine. You do have your In Your House stuff and your mat caps. Again, if you guys have already mentioned it, somebody mentioned these before. Let me know who it is. You might have mentioned it, and I'm recording this before that, so keep that in mind. So if you've already mentioned it, that's fine. All right, here's some WWF branded merch. And of course, you got your championship belts and stuff like that. And your Look Who's Coming for Dinner. You have life size. Sorry, it's hard to get that. All right, life size stand-ups. What a collection. All right, so that is your winter 1995 catalog. And this is the December 1995 issue of WWF Magazine with Bret the Hitman Hart and Diesel on the cover. Alright guys, that was the December 1995 issue of WWF Magazine with the Hitman Bret Hart and Big Daddy Cool Diesel on the cover. Guys, again, I'm going to ask you, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to have you back. Please comment down below. Let me know your WWF Magazine memories. Also, guys, please share and please like this video. All of that stuff helps the channel so much, and it is so greatly appreciated. All right, guys, that's it. 1995, another year in the books. We will be back next week with the January 1996 issue of WWF Magazine with Goldust on the cover. So until next time, guys, have a good one.